So the weirdest thing keeps happening. We log in as another player. I mean, and this guy, he's stuck here. We're gonna have to figure that out. But for now, we're building up those iron nodes. Nodes. Wow, nodes. Because, man, these things aren't efficient. I tried and I tried and I tried. I've been AFK for what seems like years, and this is what we have. That's not nearly enough. We want to go up. We need efficiency. We need those coming in at the speed of the rods. So, I thought, let's hook up these pure nodes. We have one here, one here. We make dedicated sections. 1, rods. 2, plates. 3, screws. And 4, screws. Because screws take very long, and I need them in both of those assemblers. For the reinforced plate and the rotors. So, we're going to do the same system as there. For this side and that side. And then we're going to hook those up to a centralized storage system. Then, we're going to take the screws and transport them over there. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but that's going to happen. And I'll be back when we're hooked up, built up, and set up. Enjoy this time lapse. Change of plans. We have a pure node and a pure node, and we have 2 pure nodes close to each other there. Each other there. Words, man, words. So, these 2 are going to be hooked up as the same one. So we're going to take the miners output and join them before we send them to the smelters. Or maybe we could smelt them first and then join them. But anyway, then the same's going to happen with those. So we're going to have 4 times the amount of screws. And I think that should solve the problem in no time. So, I feel like I need to update you on the plans. That node, it's basically useless. We can't do anything about it. It's on the middle. This rock is on the middle of this node. We can't place a miner there. It's useless. It's pure and we can't use it. So, I thought, well, that's not a problem. Mergers have 3 sides. We have 3 pure nodes. This is fate. This has to be the way to do it. So, I already started setting this up, and then I remembered, oh, I need to fill in the viewers. Yeah, this is the same design. Same design that we have there. This is going to be all rods. This is going to be entirely dedicated into screw production. We need screws. Rods are easy, and they're quickly to make. Screws take time. A lot of it. And we need a lot of them to make these reinforced plates and these rotors. So, I'm copying the design basically from there to each miner. I'm just smelting and turning into rods. All the rods are going to be combined there with the new conveyor belts, which are quite expensive, but I feel like it's a good investment. With the new conveyor belts, the MK2s, to this area. This is where we're gonna make all of the screws, and then we're gonna store them or directly take them to that part over there, or another space that we dedicate to making. I think it's going to be the assembly place, and this is going to be the construction zone. So constructors, assemblers, or something else. I don't know yet. You guys will find out in a moment. But Yes, I think maybe I should first take all of the screws to a storage unit, like one of these, and then from the storage unit take them to production, so that when production eventually fills their chests up and these conveyor belts, that the screws will also start to stack up in their chest, so that we have all of the resources stocked. I think that's the better plan. I'll just need to find some space. This game is such a big game in terms of the machines. You build these platforms and you fill up a lot of space really quickly. We might have to go vertical already. Add levels to this. We're gonna have to see. But if we do any major designs, I'll fill you guys in. For now, I think I'm just gonna time lapse, making that section, and then this section. And then I'll try and figure out how we're gonna take the screws to the assembly point. Yeah, assembly point. I wish we had signs to label all of these, because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, we need to take all of these rods and make them screws. I feel like 3 nodes need to be dedicated to this. Even if it's overkill, even if we have too much screws, you can never have too much of a material in this game because it runs out very quickly. I might have to beef up these storage units because, yeah, this has been standing still for what, 2 episodes? Like, it filled up in the first episode already. Maybe I should not merge them and store them. Yeah, I'm going to store them separately, but I'm still going to beef up these storage units. I feel we still need a lot of space. And the concrete, that filled up really quickly. So, first things first, let's finish these nodes, and then we can figure out the storage system. Ha! Psych! Just joking about the time lapse. I really think it would be boring just to see me place the same pattern over. Oop. Messed up here. It would be boring just to see me place. It's not good time lapse material, because it's just gonna be this, and this sped up. It's a mess. So I finished it off camera, and I'm starting to doubt merging these because I found out these conveyor belts are really slow. They only transport a certain amount of items per minute. I also miss these. Wow. They only transport a certain amount of items per minute. This means that combining them means I'm taking double the input or triple the input at the same speed, and then I'm putting that again, triple the input to the same speed. So I'm having a 1/9. It's going to be a 1/9 of the efficiency that it could be. The same goes when I split the ores from the miner. This is one input speed. I split that into 3. Then that 1/3 is split into 2 again, so that's a 1/6. And that's not efficient enough because these miners fill up before these do, so we don't smelt the same amount of items. So I used these MK2 belts, hoping that they transport more items to these splitters. I think, yeah, these are the splitters. They transfer more items so we can even out the efficiency. I did that in all 3 nodes. Then I don't think I should merge all of the rods here. I think I should take this input individually to I think that's the assembly. Yeah, we're going to do the assembly there. The assembly station. So I'm going to take one input in there, one input here, and then I can extend this platform and another input here. So then we have a 2 wide per input. That means we can hook up 2 constructors per input, and that means we can hook up even more assemblers. So it was a good idea to merge them, but we don't have the right efficiency. We don't have the right MK belts. I think I'm gonna have to wait until MK3. Then we can use that everywhere, and hopefully we'll have enough resources by then to just change all these conveyor belts. And also, the miners will get upgraded, so they will output even more. At the moment they do 120. That'll be even more. So yeah, I think for now we have some efficiency loss, but we can have better efficiency if we remove that. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna line them up, and then I'm gonna start working on this section. And just like that, we have a mess. So, these nodes are done. Nia! Yes! Oh, I didn't die. Well, those 3 nodes are set up now, and they lead to the constructors. These constructors make the screws. All of these belts are MK2, because they really did slow down the speed of the screws going into the storage. This is MK2, all of that's MK2. Even the lifts are MK2, and that causes the screws to go a lot faster, so they can get into the machine quicker. This means we don't have those gaps between productions. So, if you look at this, the screws are filling up quicker, so there's currently nothing. This is producing nothing. Once these fill up, it can start producing. So the screws still don't come in fast enough. So I have no idea how to fix that yet. Maybe we can work to go to MK3 as quickly as possible, because I still think we're losing efficiency here. We could speed that up, but I'm happy. Oh, and I moved the hub. This is why it's so empty here, because I couldn't get this conveyor belt to this storage system quickly enough or directly enough. I had to go a long way around, so I just removed it and placed it there out of the way, and I feel it's a better place to put it. So now we can use the middle for conveyor belts. So for us to go to MK3, let's just see. Oh no, we're a long way from MK3. So we need to get into steel. For steel we need coal. I think coal's the next milestone. We're gonna get the coal and finish up that. But I think that's the plan for the next episode. For now, I'm just gonna AFK and gather up the resources.